Hello and welcome to my garage. So the weather's been horrible recently and I've decided to start a new project indoors so that no matter what the weather I can start filming creepy crawlies and different things like plant and fungus growth. So what you can see in front of you right now is a 100 litre fish tank. Now this tank is going to be built up over the next couple of weeks and filled full of local wildlife, plant and fauna to actually see how we can get things to grow and what sort of creatures will come out of the mud, and we'll be able to watch their little stories. So the plan with this tank is to fill it up with some ground from our local woodland. I have landowner's permission, don't worry, and create a small bioactive woodland landscape that we can sit and film and watch and monitor to kind of see what sort of wild interactions we can find. So my plan is to bring you along with this journey so you can watch how things go and see how things develop. So the first thing we're going to do with this tank is we are going to put in our substrate layer. So we're going to put a layer of medium at the bottom, and mine's going to be small red rocks that look like these, and they are going to allow for drainage of all of our plants and soil to make sure we don't get any rotten roots or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in now. So our next step, now that we've got our drainage medium at the bottom, is we're now going to put in our bioliner. So this bioliner is what's going to stop roots and such coming down to this level and getting waterlogged and go rotten. So I've already cut a piece that's about the right size. We're going to get it in here now and just start folding it over. So in the past, I've done paludariums where I've had glass dividers over my tanks, and I've always found that these leak and go wrong and go everywhere, and they turn the entire paludarium into a bog. So I think this time, instead of doing that, I'm going to actually put in some pots. So I'm thinking of having 3 small locations where I'm going to have pockets of water, and like I said, I'm going to achieve these by putting in little pots like so. So this will mean that the water will be able to gather in these sections, but we won't actually have any chances of leakages into the rest of the terrarium. I also intend to have this piece of wood half buried in the ground, so it acts as a nice back piece to the full project, but it'll also give us some nice rotting wood underneath all of the soil. As part of this build as well, I want to create lots of little pockets for insects to kind of thrive underground. So I'm going to create air pockets using little bundles of sticks to kind of get them somewhere to eat, hide and breed. So my next step now is that I'm going to add some sand, and this sand is just going to help keep things pinned down for me, as well as acting as a set of digging medium for all the different insects. So this is sand that I got from my garden when I removed the patio, so it's all old building sand that's been outside for about 20 years. So this is how we're looking right now. The only thing missing now is our soil. So I've had a load of leaf litter, and this is all going to get buried by the rest of the substrate that goes on top, and this is hopefully just going to allow for some decomposition and some good worm food basically, and also it may bring in some other bugs and insects into the terrarium. So this is where we're at with the tank at the moment. I've chucked some leaf litter in, that's going to get some more substrate put on top. And I've got my bricks in, got my logs in, got my little stick corners all set up for wildlife. I filled the pond up with water, stones so that the insects can get out. Stuck a bit of moss around the side and some duckweed. And then I found this little little fern in my bucket of sand, so I decided to stick him in there as well. So if you want more updates and want to follow, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope you've enjoyed the this first part of many, hopefully, of this indoor wildlife tank. Right, hope to see you next time. Cheers, bye.